Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. Today I wanted to talk about a graphic novel that I just kind of randomly stumbled upon at Barnes & Noble, funny enough. It is a Death by Neil Gaiman. I did a video recently on Sandman Overture, and I was actually going to look for that at Barnes & Noble, because I borrowed that from a friend, and I ended up stumbling upon this, and I kind of forgot this was a thing, and honestly I'm really glad I did. This is a beautiful book, like, just, oh, I did this in the other video too, so, yeah, I love the front cover. Funny enough, the artist that does this is Dave McKean, who also does, he did the other Sandman, cover art. He also did, Arkham Asylum for the Serious House on Serious Street, graphic novel, which is a great, story. You should pick that up if you haven't. It's really good. If you like his art style, then definitely pick it up. This book in particular is about Death, who, if you don't know, in the Sandman series, Death is Morpheus' sister, who Morpheus' dream, who is like basically, he's been called many things, but it mainly focuses on her. And I thought that was kind of unique, because I really liked her from what I've read of Sandman, just her character and her personality, and she just looked really unique. And I like that interpretation of Death. Instead of just a Grim Reaper looking guy, it's a gothic looking girl, woman. And that's what's really cool about it. And it just kind of follows her going through her daily life, like what she does and stuff like that. And what's so just unique about it is, like, Neil Gaiman is like an amazing writer. Like, I knew he was in Sandman, but just reading this, it shows that he can honestly just do anything. And that's what's crazy about it. It's like this whole series, like, her character herself, like, holds up the entire book, and that's what's so great about it. Even though it's set in the Sandman world, you don't have to have him in it to make it interesting. He can just make any character interesting. Like, there's a part in this where it's just a guy talking to himself, and that's fascinating. And the way he can just switch from character to character like that, like, write him so well, is just so impressive to me. And I don't think I've ever really read a graphic novel or a series like that before, because I mostly read Batman, which is Batman. They don't really bounce around a lot. It's usually Batman or Jim Gordon or stuff like that. But with this, it's so just different to me, and I like that. And I like how it can just go anywhere, like the series can, honestly. I will say beforehand, if you do plan on picking this up, read Sandman 1, because the very beginning, it's not a spoiler, the very beginning is like the ending of Sandman 1, like this part leads where Sandman 1 left off, like, because there's a part where Morpheus is talking to Death, and that's our first introduction. So read that first, because you will be kind of confused on who's who and stuff like that, so you have a general idea of what everything is and who she is and stuff like that. But other than that, I honestly, seriously, go out and buy it. Like, it's so great. It's just, this cover alone should just sell you on it. Because I love his work. But yeah, I really, I just am gushing. Like, I've been on a Neil Gaiman, like, kick lately, kind of thing. Like, did one about Overture, now did the one about this, and I'm going to do one about the whole series once I get around to that. I just don't have it yet. So they're surprisingly hard to find. But yeah. That's really about it. I just wanted to kind of just talk about that in general. It's a fascinating read. I loved it. I do plan on doing more. I want to do more kind of, not really obscure, but non-Batman, non-Marvel stuff, because I feel like this is easier to get into, because I like how it's its own thing. You don't have to, read this, you don't have to read issue 150 of Spider-Man to understand Captain America or something like that. That's kind of why it's kind of really hard to get into comics, and I wanted to just do ones that are easy to jump into. That's kind of why I like Vertigo, because it's so different and unique. Like, you can just pick up Watchmen and you just know right away. You can pick up V for Vendetta, you know right away. It's a beginning and end. That's it. But yeah, I want to do more of those. If you guys are interested, then recommend me some that I haven't checked out or talked about. and I might go on and I'll go look for them and stuff like that. I will do more Batman stuff. I am gonna do the movies. I am gonna do the games because I have a lot to talk about those. I will do Marvel stuff too. I'm not, a pure DC fanboy. I like Marvel. It's just their stuff, to me at least, is kind of harder to get into because it's so just expanded universe, and that's why I like the movies more, because I understand the movies, and I only understand Spider-Man because I like Spider-Man. But yeah, that's really about it. Anyway, subscribe if you haven't, if you want to see more of these kind of videos. So yeah, anyway, see ya.